Hi everyone, welcome to my channel, Advice to Think Twice. My name is Monica and I'm here with your September tarotscopes, and this is for Cancer, Sun sign, Moon sign, Rising sign. You can also watch this if you're dealing with a Cancer, Sun sign, Moon sign, Rising sign. It could also be relevant. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for all your beautiful comments, all the wonderful energy you're sending my way. If you're new to my channel, welcome. I hope you enjoy my work. Don't forget to subscribe if you do. And thank you to my patrons. I appreciate you. Right, so let's have a look at what's going on. Let's just jump right in here, Cancer. And if I didn't mention it, watch your sun, your moon, your rising. I think I may have mentioned it. Okay, I just really want to get going with the reading here, so I'm not sure what I've said and what I'm supposed to say. If I forget anything, it'll come back to me. Any questions you have a look in the description box, that you might find the answer there, okay, in terms of links or readings or anything like that. So at the bottom of the deck for you, we do have the Ten of Wands as the overall energy for the month. So with the Ten of Wands, I feel that for some of you, you might be looking at a very busy month. You might be looking at, I don't know, one thing after the other type of energy. It's not necessarily in a bad sense. You know, you're very productive. There's loads to do, there's loads to accomplish. The caution that always comes with the Ten of Wands is make sure to not spread yourself too thin. And there comes a point where we have to be sorry, where we have to be more, what's the word, stingy with our time, okay? So we have to be very selective who and what we say yes to. I'm so sorry, my voice was fine until I started doing the readings. Let me just get some tea. Right, okay. Maybe, I don't know, maybe this is your throat chakra that I'm picking up on. So any conversation that you've been thinking of having but putting off or being afraid to have, it's time to have it, okay? Something that was burdening you, it's time to convey it. It's time to bring it to the surface. So for some, that's what this is. Right, so busy month ahead, loads to do. Be careful not to spread yourself too thin, and be careful not to enable people. You can help, but do not enable. Do not do things instead of them that they can do for themselves, okay? So let's have a look. So coming into the month, in your current situation, we have the Five of Cups. I think Gemini just had it in the same position. So Five of Cups. Right, Five of Cups with the Ten of Wands. I feel like there might be something there where there's an emotional burden over something you cannot say, or you feel you cannot say, or you have difficulty. Maybe you have difficulty saying no to people, and so you're feeling very drained and depleted, but you don't know how to say no, okay? So you're not sure. You don't want to hurt people's feelings, and that is the burden for you. But be aware with the Five of Cups, by saying yes to everyone else, you might have to say no to yourself, or you will end up saying no to yourself and what you want to do. So just try to keep that balance, okay? Like the Ten of Wands here, see, she's trying to keep her balance, so try to keep the balance. For others, I feel like this is something where you're very focused on something that you've been working on, and it's been trial and error. It's been a roller coaster of, I think it's going to work, and then it doesn't. So okay, back to the drawing board. Okay, so I thought I took one step forward, but actually, you know, I'm taking it back, or something like that, where it's been frustrating, it's been stressful. And so you're coming into the month with that kind of energy, feeling a little bit drained and disappointed, okay, with this Five of Cups over a burden, okay, that you feel. Let's have a look. What may help or hinder you? We have the Hermit. So with the Hermit, now for some I heard Virgo, so for some this is a Virgo individual. Maybe you are upset, concerned, disappointed, or hurt by a Virgo, or you're afraid of hurting a Virgo. Sun sign, moon sign, rising sign. For others, there's a Virgo around you. Could be a mother figure for some, or someone you look up. See, my voice is gone. My voice is all better now. So I think it was a throat chakra for you. There was a communication block there that you need to address this month. But yeah, there's a Virgo there who will help you, who will, I feel, help you understand your emotions. This could also be an expert in their field, or a counselor, a therapist, or a teacher, or a guide of some sort, who will help you understand your emotions, help you bring them to the surface, help you communicate better. And further, this just means someone who will give you the information you need to make the changes you want to make, whether that is about your health, your job, your love life, your goals, whatever the case may be, okay? I feel like this is saying talk to someone who knows what they're doing, talk to someone who's doing what you've been trying to do, ask for help. Maybe the burden is you're not sure how to ask for help, or you're uneasy asking for help, and the message is don't let that hold you back, okay? For others, this is don't put yourself on hold and don't become the hermit because of this burden and this disappointment, okay? So keep that in mind. Because I feel like if you let people just take and take and take, you will end up feeling drained, depleted, and like you just want to be alone. You don't want to talk to anyone, you don't want to see anyone, and it's not necessary to get to that point, okay? And the reason why this is happening, we have the Eight of Cups. So again, with the Eight of Cups, I feel that what happens here is you try to start walking in a direction, something happened, it brought you back. You tried to start something for yourself, something happened, they brought you back. And I feel like this is a person or a circumstance, familial obligations, things or people you may feel indebted to, whether that's financial or otherwise. I feel like you've been trying to move on, trying to move forward, but you were brought back, or you were guilted into going back to a situation, okay? So you weren't allowed to walk off on your own, to go off on your own, to do what you want, okay? Yeah, that's what I'm seeing here, okay? Further, this could be you wanted to walk away from someone, but you're feeling guilty, okay? You're trying to walk away from someone, but you're feeling guilty, and so you keep going back, or you keep changing your mind, but it's just depleting you more and more, okay? And that could be with anything, with this Eight of Cups here. In the past, we have the Knight of Pentacles. So with the Knight of Pentacles, this is something that, for some, again, this is about something you've been working on over and over and over again. You've been consistent. You had a plan, and then you adjusted the plan, and then you learned as you go, and you applied what you learned. So it's something that it took a lot of time for you, a lot of effort for you to build this up, to create this and bring it to the level that it's at. And I feel the disappointment for some is that other people seem to just interfere with this, or to take you away from what you want to work on. Okay, other people are trying to distract you, other people are trying to get you to do whatever they want you to do, and that's the disappointment, and that's the sorrow, and the burden, because you're not sure how to say no, but you don't want to waste everything that you've put into this situation for yourself by splitting yourself too thin, doing everything for everyone else. Okay, so for some, I feel like that's what the issue is. For others, I feel like this is talking about something that was just taking too long, and it was moving too slow. Okay, with the Five of Cups, I feel like you might be looking at, I've been trying to do this by myself, it's not working. I think it's time to ask for help. I think it's time to pay an expert to give me their expertise, to give me their guidance in order for me to move forward. Okay, and maybe that's a big change for you. In your crowning thoughts, we have the Six of Swords. So the Six of Swords, for some, this is all about you just want to go. Okay, you just want to move on, move forward. You want to move off on your own. Maybe you want to move out. Maybe you want to change your job. Maybe you want to leave a relationship. Maybe you want to just take a different path. And you may feel guilty over who you're leaving behind or what you're leaving behind. I feel like if it's just yourself, you're fine with it because you understand that this is what you need to do. But it's then facing people that they kind of guilt you into feeling good about change. They guilt you into feeling like you do want to move on. And that's why I feel for some, you just want to isolate yourself, just not talk to anyone, because you know they're going to make you change your mind again. Okay? In the outcome, we do have the Ten of Swords. Now, I like the Ten of Swords for you here. I'm telling you why. With the Ten of Swords here, you are no longer the victim. You've had enough. Okay? The Ten of Swords is what happens if you try to stay in the Ten of Wands situation for too long. So taking on everyone's stress, worries, anxieties, tasks, responsibilities, you become burdened and then you become run down. Okay? Emotionally depleted, mentally tired, physically exhausted, maybe looking at, feeling defeated as well. But the Ten of Swords says no more, that's done. Okay, you have 2 10s in your reading, so that means do not get stuck where you are. It's time to move on. It's time for that change. It's time for that new beginning. Okay, when you have several 10s in a reading and you've got the Hermit, which is a 9, when you have this energy in your reading, it means you're stuck where you are. Okay, you're not supposed to dwell in the number 10 energy. You're supposed to move towards the number 1 and start over. Okay, so keep that in mind. Okay, take it for whatever it's worth to you. But the Ten of Swords towards the end of the month, I feel like for some it sees you feeling not only drained and depleted, but maybe even getting physically ill. Okay, because you're not saying no, or because you keep kind of cutting what you want out of your life to make room for what someone else wants for you to do for them. Okay, and I feel like they're trying to kind of give you a heads up. Don't make that, don't let that happen. You can change this outcome now. That's why they're bringing it up. And for others, I feel like this is saying, no, I cannot keep doing this. I cannot be everyone's support system. I cannot be there for everyone all the time. I have my own goals, and people need to respect that. The way I support them and encourage them, they need to support and encourage me to stand on my own 2 feet. Okay, and to give me that freedom. Let's clarify this Ten of Swords here for you. But whatever the burden is, you have the opportunity to end it by the end of the month. Okay. 7 of Pentacles, Queen of Swords, 4 of Swords. So yeah, for some, holding your tongue will start to show in your health. It will weaken your health. Saying no, not saying what you think, not saying how you really feel, it will weaken your health. Do not let that happen. Very, very important, okay? For others, this is no longer waiting, no longer putting yourself on hold, okay? What you've been working on, what you've been investing in, what you've been working towards harvesting for yourself, okay? You're no longer willing to just leave that aside to catch, to, what's the word, to, what am I trying to say? They're showing me spider webs, okay? Where you don't use something for so long, when you do touch it, it's full of spider webs. Okay, you're not doing that anymore. You're saying, I'm sorry, but no, I've got my own things to work on. I would help you if I could, I would, because I've done it before, so do not give me any drama. I have to say no now, okay? The Queen of Swords, she is clear, she is direct. Not to be mean, not to be hurtful, but she does speak the truth because it is the truth, okay? So I feel like for some, this is a very transformative month because you're coming out of this place where you try to do everything for everyone. You never say no. You do more for others than you then have time to do for yourself. And it just comes to a point where you have to say no. You have to choose what and who you say yes to. And whoever has a problem with you standing up for yourself, with you saying, I'm sorry, I just need some time for myself, or I'm sorry, I just need to work on this for myself. Whoever has a problem with that, that is who you're cutting out of your life this month, okay? And you know that they're not really your friends, and you know that it's just what needs to happen because they don't really have your best interest at heart the way you have theirs, okay? For career finances, so we have Isaiah. See, that's why they're giving you these energies here and telling you to move on, don't get stuck. It's a good time to give birth to new ideas and situations in your life. I am watching over you, guiding you and protecting you during these changes. So it's time to give birth to what you want. What is your baby? Is it that business, that goal, that dream, that promotion, that career, that study program, that training course? What is your baby that you want to grow in your life for yourself? This is the month to get started with that, but you will not be able to do it if you spread your energy too thin, being there for everyone else except yourself. Okay? It's a great month to start something for yourself. What is your baby? That's what you need to start this month. Okay? It's a month to be a little selfish, I'm not gonna lie. And I know it doesn't come easy for you Cancerians, but it needs to be done. Trust me, you want to take advantage and make the most of this energy. It's for you to use for yourself. So accept it and make the most of it. Okay? For emotional life and love life, we have deception. Someone is wearing a false self mask in this relationship. So for some, this is you not admitting to your own feelings. This is you hiding them behind a mask. You're tired, you're depleted, or exhausted, but you smile every day because you know people want to see you smiling, or you know that that will make other people feel better, or you feel guilty if you tell someone that you're tired. Okay? So for some, that is what's happening, and it's taking a toll on you. For others, this is not feeling happy within a relationship that you've worked so hard on, and you've invested, and you've given it your best, and it's just not making you happy. Maybe with another water sign or Virgo, it's just not making you happy anymore, and you've been thinking about this for quite some time. So maybe this is the month to break free from that, to cut ties, to heal, and to move on towards what would make you happy. And if you are looking to meet someone, it's time to just focus on that, and don't look at things just on the surface. Okay? Don't be shallow, but at the same time, don't be in your shell too much. You have to come out of your shell a little bit. You have to express yourself. You have to let someone get to know you. And maybe this is not easy for you because maybe you're just trying to recover from past hurt, but it's time to learn how to trust again. Not everyone is a liar. Okay? For your health and well-being, we have stay positive. Dear Archangel Raphael, thank you for helping me be optimistic and take the appropriate action steps that support my health. So your attitude, your mindset, you have to stay positive, and you have to keep your energy up. That's what this means. And in order to keep your energy up, you have to stop trying to uplift everyone else in your life, because by the time you get to yourself, there's not that much energy left. Okay? When I say it's time to be selfish, I don't mean hurt others to get ahead. That's not what that means. It just means be discerning with who and what you give your energy to this month. Make sure, do whatever you have to make time for yourself as well. Put time aside for yourself. Do something that you want to do. That's why the hermit is there. Sometimes you have to be the hermit a little bit and say, I'm sorry, I've got to work on something. And just go home and chill. If you feel like you have to tell a white lie, if you feel like that's easier to communicate, you're going to have to get to the conversation anyway, of, being honest and saying, I feel like I just need to take some time for myself. But if you feel like it's easier to say, I'm sorry, I can't really help you, I've got something else to do, and really you just want to go home and chill, then you can do that. Whatever you need to do to keep your spirits up, to keep your energy up. Okay? And make sure you drink enough water and you rest properly. That's very, very important. Okay? Travel. Do something different every day. Go off on your own if you have to. Okay? But keep your energy up. You've got 10 of Wands and 10 of Swords, very heavy energies, very low energies. So keep your energy up. That means keep it to yourself sometimes. Okay? Don't spread it out to everyone. Okay? And it's actually a good way to see who your real friends are and who your support team is. Okay? These are people who will say, oh my God, yes, you deserve some time off. Oh my God, yes, no worries, I'll take care of it for myself. You need to go rest. You've been doing this for me forever. I can pick it up now. I'm okay now. Thank you. Okay? So that is your reading. Let me know how it makes sense to you, how it resonates. If it does, I hope you enjoy it. I hope you find it useful. Thank you again for all your support. Have a wonderful month. Watch your sun, your moon, your rising. And I'll talk to you again very soon. Bye for now.